Hello, my name is Jerry, and I'm the founder and president of Dental Ventures of America. I'd like to share with all of you an experience I had early in my business career that was actually kind of life-changing. It's a simple concept, but I have found it extremely useful and very, very effective. As I mentioned, I was fortunate to have been exposed to this concept, and it has long intrigued me. And that was the importance of focusing on what really happens as we attempt to sell an idea, a product, or a service to someone. What are the dynamics of the actual thoughts that go through the listener's mind? And I would like, if you will, to share some of what I've learned to change, what I've learned to change in my selling methodology over the years. Look, I know there are many, many ways to sell something, and everyone has their own style. But the manner in which one buys always remains the same, always. And I'd like to present this series of short videos to share the dynamics of what I call the progressive steps of buying. And then we'll consider a method of paralleling their minds, the listener's minds, and knowing exactly what their thoughts might be. As a result of my interest in this area, I've been invited as a guest lecturer on this subject in many different countries, including Australia, Germany, Italy, South Africa, even Japan, and naturally at many conventions and several universities throughout the United States. And in so doing, I'm always amazed when I typically open my presentation by asking the audience, who amongst you are salespeople? And the responses always, as I said, surprise me, as only a few individuals typically raise their hand, while I hear several people tell those sitting beside them, I could never be a salesman or a salesperson. Then it's at that point that I share my thought that selling is active in some manner throughout every day in everyone's life. Look around you. Hasn't everything you see been sold to someone, somehow? Think about it. Do we not, as parents, employees, managers, supervisors, teachers, team members, business owners, and as individuals, do we not have to sell our ideas or our services or our products, and even ourselves, to all of those to whom we are responsible, as well as all of those that we might lead? If we actually think about our daily activities, we would realize that we spend a great deal of our lives selling something to someone. We have to sell ourselves with our leadership, or even with our children. Do we not have to sell our ideas to either our bosses, our fellow team members with whom we're working, our employees, and certainly our customers and our clients? Or actually, even our love interests. Life places us in one sales type situation after another every day. And I would mention that selling, or being a salesperson, does not mean we should be branded as the enemy. To me, when I sell something, I always believe I'm bringing benefits to those to whom my efforts are being directed. Look, someone even sold tickets to someone on this train ride to somewhere by convincing them the trip might offer scenes of incredible beauty. Or just think of the unfortunate person that convinced their spouse that it was a great day for an automobile ride, only to find this troubling situation that limited the beauty. Selling benefits should always be the goal of the seller. Don't sell the thing. Sell what it does, how it helps. And if they're not selling a concept like this, they probably shouldn't be selling whatever it is they're presenting. As stated above, it's very important that we, the seller, understand the natural step by step mental process the buyer goes through, the listener goes through prior to his making a decision to buy. And the first hurdle is satisfying their need to develop some degree of liking, accepting, or respecting you, the seller. He has to like you before he's going to go to the next step. Something about you. Might be your cousin, your brother, your best friend, so you're already past that step. But if not, you have to get there. Is that actually not why we always try to put our best foot forward when we meet a potential customer? You know, the way we dress when we meet someone on a first date or when we have that initial job interview. Do we not attempt to be as attractive or likable or as acceptable as we can? We kind of feel compelled to make a good impression. Certainly, that's why we show up scrubbed and safe. Clearly, we want to bring the listener over to our sites. Always be aware, the first priority in selling the potential buyer is answering their basic question, the first thing they have to satisfy in their mind. And that is, as I say though, unless they're your brother or your best friend or something, and that question that they always have in their mind, that little bit of resistance is, can they develop some degree of acceptance of you, of some like for you, have some reason to respect you? And until they answer that question, the listener, the buyer, will really have a problem in progressing to the next level of believing and responding in a positive manner. I want to thank you for your time, and we really hope to see you for our next segment as we continue to discuss the extremely important factors that every listener ponders as we present our ideas and our proposals or any other agenda we may want to present. We really do look forward to seeing it very soon. Join us next time, okay? Look forward to it.